wide open. He fires. Shoots over Portis.
You're ass.
And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. No good from Durant. And DeCumbo inside. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Durant just inside the line. Kevin Durant can't get that one to fall. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Pass to Holiday. Back to Allen. And here's Giannis. Kicks it down to Middleton. Takes the three. That one misses. The Nets go the other way with it. To the inside. It's stolen by Allen. Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Durant. To the paint. From the baseline. He can't get that one.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Here's Middleton. He drains the quick shot.
Man, the form that Middleton shoots those jumpers with, absolutely picture perfect.
Durant, wide open, he fires. And it's all evened up. KD's got 6 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
The three from KD. And the Nets, another three.
You know, sometimes you just assume this shot is falling before it goes in. Durant's outside jumper is that deadly.
And Holiday has it in the corner. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. 8 points for him.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Allen. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
It's Giannis with the drive. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Durant. He's got 11.
You know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
Here's Middleton.
And last season, Middleton adding to his game. Played more of a playmaking role. Great assist numbers.
Shooting 2.
Both good from the line that time.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Durant way outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. And for Middleton, he's not the primary ball handler, but Greg, he can fill in from time to time.
And capable of playing the point forward if needed. Just make smart, simple plays. Great option to initiate the offense to kind of give you a different look. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain that.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
There's Giannis. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. And that one's good by Giannis.
Giannis continues to expand his offensive arsenal, and with that, his confidence and ability can actually take over more.
Hello. I mean, that's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring.
Hey, bump the move. How about the finish? That's right, fella. Bang that thing.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Boy, Harden's got such a tremendous feel for the game and sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
Count that
This is
bucket.
easy. This is an easy
They're beginning
game.
to just flat out fall apart defensively right now,
He doing his
especially
thing.
on the interior.
Yeah, that's
I
4
got
straight
enough.
field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Giannis drives in.
Got it back, nigga.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
There are very few guys that move with the grace that Antetokounmpo does on his drive. He's got an easy, long, ground-eating gait that's very effective.
The man was
It's
guarding
good.
you.
KD's got 23.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And he uses the glass on the lane. And now 24 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's KD. He's got 23. To the middle. Looking for Aldridge. He gets it there.
Not good.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Outside Portis. And it's sent back by KD. And he recovers it. Nice shot by Portis.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Giannis.
This is what you get when you call me out.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
With the aggression they're
Too
showing
easy.
early on,
Too easy.
they're driving it to the hoop with authority and force.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank
You
you,
looking
Kevin.
at it, John.
The Brooklyn
What you
Nets
doing?
are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball
Come on,
culture
man.
is
That
deep in
ain't
Brooklyn,
easy to play.
and they're looking for a team to latch onto. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Here's KD.
You wasting your time doing that, nigga. What you doing?
Aldridge trying to
Come
break free.
here.
And the rejection by Giannis. Driving to the basket.
On your toes.
And you look at some of the most
Disrespectful.
unbreakable records in NBA history. Clark, Scott Skiles with 30 assists in one game. Who's going to beat that?
That's a hard one to top. I mean, 30 dimes in one game. I mean, that is just amazing. One, you got to pass it well, and two, you got to have great shooters around you. Westbrook had a game with 24 assists last year, but that's still a far cry from 30. I think that may very well be an untouchable record, Kevin.
Harden outside. Back to KD. Shot clock at
Watching
6.
you.
Driving the
I
lane.
didn't run. But I didn't
Oh,
know
he
you.
jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow.
Now, this is impressive.
Wow, that was a strong dunk.
That nigga.
How about the
Can't
flash
stop
by
playing until you do
Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
Clark, as good a scorer as ever. Durant just
Yeah,
needs to
well.
stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money. And Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and all legs and arms can be a blur, but man, he's like a lightning bolt when he gets room to roll to the basket.
Here's KD. And then Durant with the jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, he is only concerned right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Oh, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Here's Giannis. Doesn't go that time. The Nets go the other way with it. Outside Durant. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Boy, that's the kind of pressure Durant puts on the defense. I mean, you just can't sit back and let him do what he wants to. Body up on him, even if you may risk a foul.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals.
Why you think he ain't get third, nigga?
A nice shot by KD.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Pass to Middleton. Back to Giannis. Now Portis. Aldridge is covering. The 8-footer. And it's Antetokounmpo with the bucket inside. Antetokounmpo's got 39.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Allen outside. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Allen's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from him.
Giannis dunks it down.
I tell you what, he clearly is one of the best players in the league who does not get the same kind of gas that other guys do. But there's no better all-around guard in the NBA than Drew Holiday.
Pass to Aldridge. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. A deep 3 from Durant.
What?
Can't connect from long distance.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Few better than Giannis completing the play. Incredible strength, plus excellent agility.
The Bucks getting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Pass to Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
Well, he's so good around the basket. He doesn't really need to throw it down. But sometimes, Aldridge just has to take advantage of it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Durant for 3. Cans it from downtown. KD's got 43 points.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans. Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
From outside, Bucks leading by 6. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Man, it would be kind of cool to be Giannis for just one game. He makes dunking and getting to the rim look so easy.
Over to the left wing. Outside, KD. Out left of the wing. Jacks up a 3. And they get it back. It's rebounded by Portis.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game. And that's helped them stake this lead.
The line from Milwaukee.
First free throw is good.
Antetokounmpo.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Goes up. And then Durant with the jam.
And, you know, they get it to Durant because they trust him. They've got great confidence in him finishing in the open court.
Nice shot by Portis. And the Bucks lead by 9.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are 3 points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
That's his second.
The Bucks have shot 4 of 7 as a team from the line tonight. Several misses early.
At the line from
And the
Milwaukee.
first one at the line is good.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
During his 2019 and 2020 MVP seasons, Giannis Antetokounmpo led the Bucks to back-to-back 1 seeds in the East. The Greek Freaks defense helping Milwaukee to #1 defensive ratings each of those years, too.
And so it's Milwaukee in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin, and he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids, and certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
So it's the Bucks now. Nets trail by 10. And he gets the bucket. Mills has got his first basket.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part of personal growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. And finished up by KD.
Nice handles, tight handles, fluid handles, right into his shooting motion. Durant able to do everything on the offensive end. Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
And then Durant with the dunk.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to wrap.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam.
Strong interior move, aggressive, assertive, and effective.
Here's Giannis.
Why does balance?
Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Back to Durant. Nets passing it around. From deep three-point range. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a three yet after the tremendous first half he had.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Here's KD. And then Durant with the jam.
Easy feasting for KD. I
Get
mean,
up.
he's been killing them tonight. They just don't have an
Get up.
answer for him.
Pass to
Get up.
Middleton. Inside. The kick out to Holiday. And to Antetokounmpo.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Pass to Middleton. Loads it up for Giannis.
Giannis
And the
Antetokounmpo.
slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Chris Middleton.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
A good
See
board
him
there,
trying to win?
Kevin, but overall they're getting
making it. I ain't
slightly
missing.
out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Bucks ball.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And so it's Milwaukee with it.
Thank you.
Antetokounmpo with the jam.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable.
Count it. Good. KD's got 55.
You really got to tip your cap to him in terms of how he's played today, even if they end up losing this game. And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Thank you.
Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Outside Durant. He takes it in. And then Durant with the jam.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Here's
Thank
Giannis.
you.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
A deep three from
I ain't
Durant.
making that shit. Why would you shoot
And
that?
Chris Middleton pulls it down.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
Giannis
playing.
Antetokounmpo.
Boy, you talk about 3-and-D guys. Middleton is the epitome of that player. Great range, mid-range game, can defend multiple positions. He does all of that at an elite level.
Harden outside. Back to KD. Takes it inside.
Well, you can't afford to bite on this. I mean, once Durant has you in the air, the rest of it is elementary.
Team foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Boy, using this momentum to his advantage when Durant takes off towards the rim, watch out below.
Giannis high post. And the layup's good off the glass.
Antetokounmpo.
And the Bucks lead by 15.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Now Durant. Non-stop scoring machine here. This one for three. It's rebounded by Portis. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Up and in on the layup.
Antetokounmpo.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
So it's Brooklyn now. 17-point game. Durant, that's good.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Giannis, no good. KD looking around. They get the rebound. Here's Aldridge from deep. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bucks lead by. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here's Mills. They double-team KD. The tray. Nailed from three-point land.
Boy, Aldridge has a really nice knack and rhythm with the catch and shoot opportunity.
Holiday.
Assisted by.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Middleton on the wing. Back to Antetokounmpo. A rebound by the Nets.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Outside, KD. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks leading by 12. Giannis outside. Down low. Here's Middleton. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
The athleticism of Middleton puts defenders in a rough spot. I mean, sometimes you just have to whack him and hope he misses the shot.
And he makes both free throws. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Over to the wing. Outside, KD. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Hey, when Giannis is lurking nearby, you got to be careful because his wingspan can erase a lot of shots.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
At the line from Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo, shooting 1.
Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo. Nets trailed by 16. Back to KD. On deep. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Second personal.
They are just killing him
Shooting
on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the dunk by Aldridge.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And the Nets with possession. They trail by 18. And here's KD for 3.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Niggas
To
are
me,
pushing
it
me out of
appears he's
bounds.
starting
They
to
are
lose his
gaining that
composure a
shit.
little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Driving inside. Rebounded by the Bucks.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
Allen, that's good.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Out to KD. Lets the three fly. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. To the middle. And Antetokounmpo swings it in.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
And the dunk by Giannis.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Inside. And he dunks it down.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Allen outside. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Durant. Again, the Nets for two.
You know, the timing Durant has does a nice job, really excels at pulling up and then stopping on the dime, straight up, straight down off the dribble and delivering.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get ahead of the ball.
Fourth quarter.
Yep, it counts.
Boy, once Giannis gets the ball in the painted area, Antetokounmpo is really almost automatic.
I don't know what
Now
they
a
were
timeout called by
doing.
Brooklyn. They're down by 22. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter.
For your next, Blake Griffin.
.158 left to play here in the fourth.
Bucks foul.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Second personal.
Get my phone.
And for a player with Blake Griffin's
phone.
physical makeup, it
Get my
was a
phone.
big adjustment when he had to deal
Where?
with injury issues. He's
Where?
really had to reshape his body and his
In
game.
here.
And one thing about Griffin and the injuries, Greg, that he went through, he
Nigga,
did
my
everything he
phone.
could to get his body back to where it needed to be.
And he didn't care what it was, yoga, weights, conditioning, you name it, because he knows how important it is to be able to elevate. And Griffin needs to be explosive, and he'll work 24/7 to make sure he is.
Shoots a fader. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And so just rolling to the 50.
Oh!
His first foul.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
And the Nets with possession here. Back to Griffin. A three-pointer, no good. Giannis high post. And the dunk by Giannis.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move.
Well, I tell you what, he deserves to do some collar popping after that sequence.
Here's Portis. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
And every miss finds its way to his hand. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Griffin with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Outside Griffin. Fade away. Clock at 6. Can they get it? And there's the drive.
You've got to plug up these lanes to the basket, especially when Griffin is slashing with force.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of